Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see what's being hidden from you at the time that you watch this reading. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? 2 more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's someone who's wanting to come toward you. It could be someone who's been distant, or this is someone who's been cold toward you. As of now, they're struggling to get over you. But the crazy thing is, this person, they have a tendency to either be mean or they come off as cruel. They've also been trying to deceive you with their behavior. So even though they have been acting cold, even though they have been distant, they're actually wanting to make their move on you. At the top of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So it's someone who's really possessive over you. They could be holding back at the moment, but it may not be for the reason that you think. It's coming off like this person could have money issues, and whenever their money is tight or whenever they're going through things financially, they have a tendency to project that onto the people around them. So yeah, someone who's been holding back is wanting to turn things in a different direction. Give me more. All right, we have the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Ace of Wands, and both of those cards came out crossing. So whoever it is, you view them as a liar, okay? They want to come toward you with some honest communication, but it's also giving energy of this person kind of making things worse than they already are. I feel like whenever you communicate with this person, the two of you end up arguing, or it's really hard for the two of you to see eye to eye. They may have also done something toward you that was destructive, or they have a tendency to be hostile toward you. There's some miscommunication going on here, or there's some misdirected energy. So someone has a lot of passion for you, but they don't act like it. With the Chariot card being here, it's someone you've either left behind or you're thinking about moving forward. I see them coming in with a lot of communication, okay? But with the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse, you could view this person as selfish. I also feel like one of the main reasons that they're coming toward you is for their own benefit, okay? This is going to be very specific. Please don't force it to fit. When this person comes in with communication, if they start talking about money issues, or if they start talking about things going wrong in their life, slowly back away. All right? It's just giving energy of this person possibly needing your help in some way, or just hoping that you'll be willing to lend a helping hand. Could be because you've done so before in the past. But Spirit is saying not to be quick to act. Don't be quick to cater to this person's needs. They're also going to be saying some things that will let you know that they're insecure, okay? Now, this is going to be specific as well. Please don't force it to fit. But if you were to see this person, you may notice that they're not taking the best care of themselves. They may be a bit unkempt, or there's going to be some things that's off about them. You may notice that they're dressing differently, but not in a good way, or you're just going to feel like they're not taking good care of themselves, okay? But they're definitely going to be saying some things to you that's going to let you know that they're either jealous or insecure. But Spirit is asking you not to be tolerant of it. They're actually asking you not to react to it or not to respond. So if you do decide to accept communication from this person, just don't fall for their little mind games. So yeah, someone who you felt was moving on from you, or someone who's been distant, is going to come in with a lot of communication. Spirit is also asking you not to be too quick to accept an offer from this person, okay? Because like I said, they have some selfish motives when it comes to you. I feel like they just don't want to see you with anyone else, but they also view you as someone who's really supportive, someone who's nurturing. And they could try and take advantage of that if you're not careful. They seem to be pissed off because they're going through some things, okay? This is someone who has run into some hardships and they're pissed off with the world in regard to it. This is so weird. It's like they're spiteful or they're bitter because they're going through a hard time, okay? This is the type of person, if they're having a bad day, they will ruin everyone else's day. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers? Thank you. We have the Star card. So someone's wanting to reconcile with you, or this person wants to come in and renew things. They could be missing your healing energy, with the Page of Swords being right next to that. They could be spying on you to see if you're getting over them. Also, they're curious in regards to who else you're getting attention from. They could come in trying to balance things out, or this person could come in trying to make things right with you after they walked away from you or after you walked away from them. They feel like the two of you have unfinished business with one another, but some of you view this person as a waste of time. Okay, mainly because there's a lack of growth when it comes to them. They've also been experiencing a lot of setbacks. At the top of the deck, we have the Hermit card. So if they've been distant from you, they're not telling you the real reason as to why. There's a lot of Pentacle energy here. So this is someone who's experiencing some type of setback when it comes to their money or when it comes to the material world. Now, for a few of you, they could be experiencing a setback when it comes to their health. They could even end up finding out something about their health. So they could get a diagnosis. If they're not getting themselves taken care of when it comes to their health, they need to. They could find out about some type of illness. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. But I just see them gaining knowledge in regards to a health situation. Some of you may have encouraged this person to take better care of themselves at some point. With the Page of Pentacles being in reverse, there could be a lack of communication between the two of you, or the communication is just not there. It's either inconsistent or there's no communication at all. For some of you, this person has been procrastinating when it comes to reaching out to you, but it's coming out like it's because they did something foolish. They could have flew off of the handle. They could have said some things that they didn't mean. But now they're feeling like a fool. Also, I'm telling you, something's off about this person's health. They may notice that their energy is low. They may be a bit more lazy than usual. Something is off. It's coming out like it could be linked to something that they're eating or something that they're indulging in. Also, another reason why this person can be mean at times, or one of the reasons why they have a pessimistic mindset, is because they feel as though they're an underachiever. So they're a bit spiteful or mad at the world because they feel like they're not where they're supposed to be in life, but that's their own doing. At the top of the deck, again, we have the Hermit card. So someone who's been withdrawn, someone who has been in solitude, could come in giving you some information or giving you clarity in regards to why they've been so distant. Okay, but Spirit is asking you to remain withdrawn from this person. So just because they come in with a little communication, don't allow them fully back in. Give me more. What is being hidden from my viewers when it comes to love? If they have been distant from you for quite some time, it's because they feel like they did something that was unforgivable. Yeah, they may have done something out of spite, but they know that you didn't deserve it. We have the Hierophant along with the Devil card. This person is a hypocrite. Whenever I see the Hierophant card with the Devil card, it always reminds me of a hypocrite. And what I mean by that is they come off one way to people at work or people at church, but they're a completely different way behind closed doors. This is the type of person who will give people knowledge. They talk like they know what they're talking about. They're really good when it comes to uplifting others, but they may, how can I put this? All right, let's say that they're talking to someone who is a drug addict and they're telling that person or trying to be inspiring to that person in regards to letting that habit go. They're giving them all type of knowledge, trying to educate them and things such as that. But actually they have a drinking problem. It's giving that type of energy. They come off really knowledgeable, but they're actually oppressed by their own vices or their own addictions. I wouldn't be surprised if they act as though they have a really strong belief system, especially when it comes to either spirituality or religion. Okay, but they don't practice what they preach. This is the type of person who will go to church, but they drink and get drunk and they're mean to everyone in the household. It's that type of energy. Okay. This is so weird. Very weird. Whew. So they limit what they allow others to see in regards to them, or they limit the knowledge that other people have in regard to them. So they come off very, very together, like they're whole and like they conform. They're a conventional type of person. They're traditional. They come off that way around certain people, but in reality, behind the scenes, they may have addictions. They try to control others. They speak positivity to certain people around them, but they're very oppressed themselves, and they actually limit themselves by their own beliefs or their own thoughts, the way that they talk to themselves or the way they even think about themselves. So weird. But yeah, this person is a huge hypocrite. Like they may talk to their friends about doing right by their significant other, but they're at home abusing theirs. It's giving that type of energy. Like sweep around your own porch type of energy. This is crazy. At the top of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So they want to come in fighting for this. Okay. They want to come in fighting for it. But it's also coming off like they're going to rub you the wrong way. With the Emperor card being here, you're being asked to be disciplined. They want to fight for this connection because they know that you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. They know that you cannot easily be replaced. You are worth fighting for. But this person needs to understand that they need to level up to meet you. instead of doing that, I feel like they do little things to try and get you to lower yourself, to dim your light in order to meet them when it shouldn't be that way. Also, whenever you're more in control of yourself or whenever you're more disciplined, that rubs them the wrong way. I feel like they actually like toxicity. They thrive in it. There's something really off about this person. Something really off. It's almost kind of disturbing. It's like they pretend to be of light, but they're really surrounded by darkness. They're completely different than who they allow others to see them as. They're really good when it comes to illusions, when it comes to fooling people. I wouldn't even be surprised if there are at least a couple of people who look up to them because they view this person as so knowledgeable, like they have it all together, especially within their social group. But in reality, like I said, they're full of darkness. This is someone who will use Bible verses against you, okay? Or they will twist the word to fit their narrative, but it's in a dark way. Give me one more card. I don't want to stay on that too long, but they're definitely a hypocrite. It's giving do as I say, not as I do type of energy. They expect everyone else around them to follow the rules, but they don't even follow the rules themselves. Almost like if you were in a car with this person, like they would be criticizing how you drive, but they have road rage. It's that type of thing. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Three of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles here. So they are still passionate when it comes to you. All right. They could invite you out, or this person will want the two of you to spend time with each other. They want you to be flexible, okay? But the crazy thing is they're very rigid themselves. For some of you, there's certain people that you're close to, could be friends, could be family members, and they don't like you being close to those particular people, okay? Also, they need to evaluate their own friend circle because I feel like they're surrounded by enablers. But there's no way you can tell me this person isn't living a double life. I don't know if they're going through a midlife crisis or something, but they live a double life. With the Four of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to protect yourself from this person. Be vigilant. They're going to come in as though they want to balance things out. They're going to make it seem as though they come in peace. All right. They could even come toward you, showing affection, being emotional. But see, deep down, this person is full of disharmony. They're full of disharmony. They also expect you to love them, even though they come off as cold and detached. They expect you to love them regardless of their bad choices. This is the type of person who will try and convince you that you don't love them, all because you're setting healthy boundaries for yourself. So they're going to come with some illusions, all to get you to give to this again. I see them coming in with a lot of communication, but Spirit is saying don't put in a lot of effort. Don't put in a lot of effort because as soon as you get comfortable, they're either going to become distant or you're going to feel like you need to walk away from it. But they do want to have a new beginning with you. But first, they need to feel whole within themselves. That's another reason why there's so much tension in the connection between the two of you, or that's why there's an imbalance. So, yeah. There's someone who's been cold toward you. This person could have ghosted you, or they've been just distant. I see them coming in, but they could come toward you with a little bit of an attitude. One of the reasons why they could be so nasty when they come in is because you've been holding back, or you haven't initiated much contact with them. It's coming out like this is someone who wants you to chase them. They're always expecting you to repair things, for you to take initiative. All right. They might get pissed off with you because you haven't been reaching out, or you haven't been chasing them. But the audacity is they haven't even been putting in any effort toward you. So they're going to come in fighting for this, but Spirit doesn't want you getting overly invested. Okay. Just make sure that you continue to protect yourself, protect your energy, especially protect your mental. Because I feel like that's how they're going to try their best to get to you. It's going to be mentally. It may even be certain things that they say to you to plant little seeds. But you've already witnessed what this person is capable of, or you've already witnessed the lack of growth within them. So trust what you see. Trust what they're showing you. They've already shown you their true colors, so there's no need to wear rose-colored glasses. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.